Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, I found them about 5 miles from the gate. They should be waking up soon. I had Sophia make some stuff to help with the healing process. They're in good hands and should recover quickly, and then we can find out who did this. No. No, I don't think it could have been him. He knows to never come near the estate unless he wants to have a silver bullet through his head. Oh. Oh, I think our guest is waking up. Their heartbeat's quickening. Yes. Yes, you too. Okay, farewell.
Oh, I was right in assuming you had woken up by now. Where are you? Well, you're safe. I can assure you of that first and foremost. I'll answer all of your questions soon, but we need to make sure your wounds are healing properly. Yes, your wounds. I found you near my estate nearly fatally injured. My workers and I have been tending to you to make sure you would not succumb to your injuries. Would you care for anything to drink? I can give you something warm to chase away the dead chill of the blizzard we found you in. Do you have any tea in mind that you would enjoy? I'm sure I have some. Louise, could you be a dear and prepare a kettle of that kind of tea? Thank you. Now, while she prepares you a drink, would you mind in allowing me to change your bandages? You must truly be in shock to not notice the layers of cloth around your head. You seem to have fallen quite hard and badly scraped the side of your face. We had to dress that wound very liberally with bandages, as well as all the other numerous wounds that bespeckle your body. Well, thank you for your permission. I would assume it would be quite off-putting to have a stranger touch your face merely moments after meeting them. Okay, well, it seems you're healing nicely. The tea as well as some rest will most definitely... Oh, of course you can ask me anything. Are my eyes red? Yes, they are. I would say it's a trick of the light, but you're too close for me to lie. What's wrong with my teeth? I don't know what you mean. I can assure you I brush at least twice. Oh, you saw fangs when I was changing your dressing. Listen, I can explain it all, but I must insist you stay calm. Wait. Listen, I know you must be scared and confused, but you need to come back to the lounge. You have lost an incredible amount of blood, and this much activity is not going to help your current condition. What? No, I'm not going to kill you, nor am I going to drain you of your blood. I rescued you from succumbing to your wounds. If I wanted to drain you, I could have done that in the snowbank, or I could have just left you to pass from exposure. You need to calm down and just come back, or you'll worsen your current condition. Shit. Please stay with me. I need you to keep your eyes open for me, okay? They saw the fangs and ran. I need you to fetch some gauze and a pitcher of water. I'll carry them back to the foyer. You have to stay awake. I need you to keep your eyes open, okay? I didn't rescue you just for you to die on me, alright? God damn it, they're losing a lot of blood. Sophia, I need you to run over there and grab another pitcher. Good evening, Sleeping Beauty. Glad to see you awake so soon. Yes, you fell incredibly hard, but you were only asleep for a few hours. Are you feeling alright? Good. This is exactly why I begged you to slow down. I was not deceiving you when I said your condition is in a critical state. I need you to understand that neither I nor any of my staff are going to let any harm happen to you. I understand you have a bunch of questions, and I am more than happy to answer all of them, but I need to be sure of one thing. I need you to be more careful with yourself and not sprint halfway across the manor again, okay? Only if I promise not to bite you. Deal. How about I start off by properly introducing myself? My name is Gideon Lee Bismont, but please just call me Gideon. And what would your name be? That's a lovely name. I don't believe I know anyone with that name. Well, I suppose I do now. What happened for you to end up here? Well, I was going to ask you that. All I know is that I found you in the snow, exhausted and barely alive. You were covered in bruises and cuts from what seemed to be claws. A werewolf? No. I don't think a werewolf could have done that minor kind of damage. No, werewolves are real. They're as real as me, but they're huge, towering beasts. But most of them are quite peaceful. Even the semi-ravenous ones would have sliced you clean in half without even breaking a sweat. And the annoying ones probably would have talked your hair off. Nothing. I'm sorry. Probably not helping you ease your mind. I'm sorry. I haven't interacted with a human in, I would have to guess, 57 years or so. Oh, we've gotten to those questions now, have we? Well, if you had to guess, how old would you say I am? Close. I'm about 174 years old. I was turned when I was about 24, so if you mean how long have I been a vampire, that would be about 150 years. Yes. Yes, you're right. I was born and turned in the late 1800s. Okay, my turn to ask you a question. How did you end up in the middle of a snowstorm, out here in the country, in nothing but light spring wear, a windbreaker, and a single shoe? You're having trouble remembering? Can't say I'm surprised. You seem to have hit your head on the ice and rocks you were sprawled out on when I found you. Yes, the snowbank you fell into was at the base of a very steep hill, north of the estate. Do you remember anything besides how you came to be here, like what you were doing a day or even a week before today? No, I believe you. I can hear it in your heartbeat and in your veins. You don't have to stress. I'm sure one of my friends can help recover your memory. Memory magic isn't as difficult as the movies make it seem. Yes, I said magic. Oh, Lord, I will have to explain that at a later time. I don't want to keep you awake for very much longer. Is there anything else you would like to know about me before I retire for the evening? Yes, I sleep. Not everything about vampires you've heard is completely based in reality. I don't necessarily have to sleep, but it feels nice. And if I am to sleep, I prefer to do it at night when the world is at its quietest. Yes, this is my home. Have you ever heard of the Bismont Manor? Yeah, not as abandoned as the local news would have you believe. I'm actually friends with many of the locals that have power here, so they keep my estate free of prying eyes and keep up the ruse that the property is dangerous and desolate. I just led them to believe that I was a reclusive calligrapher that needed absolute isolation to focus on his craft. Nope, never even used one of those pens. I just said that because no one in this current generation knows anything about the craft to question it. I mean, do you know anything about calligraphy? Neither do I. And I have plenty of money saved up that they don't want to question me in hopes that I will gift them some of my wealth when I, pass away. Yes, it may be a bit deceitful, but how would you react knowing a member of your community was an undead person with the strength of an army? Yeah, that's what I thought. I can promise you that I am not deceiving you. Since you already know what I am, I have no reason to trick you into thinking otherwise. I know you probably have a lot more questions, but you seem very exhausted. You're in our nicest guest room, and you aren't far from the main hall if you ever need anything. But please, I insist that you stay in bed to heal and recover. I have plenty of maids, so no one will ever be too far to hear your call. No, my dear. You don't actually need to yell out for anything. You need only ring. To do that, just pull this cord by your bed and a bell will ring. Most likely Vincent or Sophia will be around to help tend to whatever you may need. Alright, well, I'm off. Sleep well, and remember, you're safe. Just try and rest and we can help you figure out what happened, and we can find out whomever or whatever did this to you. Good night.